drawing a flat roof on a building or on a shed. So in the last video, I did a gable roof, which is like a pitch roof, so it goes up and down. On this one, we're just going to do a flat roof. Now, in reality, if you're doing a shed, if you're doing a flat roof, it needs to have a bit of a slope to it. On this one, I'm going to draw a true flat roof, and then so the place to begin here is with a tape measure. So just like drawing a gable roof, you would line up the parts of the roof over top of the studs. And so I'm just going to, you see what I'm doing? I'm double clicking on the edge of a stud, and I'm bringing up, bringing the line that goes straight up. So I'm going to grab actually I need the tape measure, so I'm going to come in here and I'm going to draw there, and I'm going to click here, and that gives me a line across, and then I need an inch and a half. So I'm going to draw a line that's inch and a half. I could also just do this. I could double click on the edge of this stud, and that gives me that line there. And then let me go right in here, so I could take this, go across, and there. Okay, so now actually I accidentally have a line right there, so I'm going to do that again. So let me click here and then click here, and that gives me a line going across like that. Okay, so now I'm going to grab the rectangle tool, and I'm going to draw a rectangle in here. And with that rectangle, I'm going to raise it up. Okay, I'm going to raise it up 7.25, which is 2 by 8. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag that across and create what we call a roof joist. Okay, so I'm going to take that and go across here, and there I have my first roof joist, and I'm going to hang it out from the building. I'm going to come out maybe 8 inches, just like when I did the gable roof. 8 inches in that direction, 8 inches in this direction, like that. Okay, and that is basically, that's the roof joist done. Okay, so now all I have to do is copy it. And to sort of copy it, I'm going to come down here. I've already got my dotted line right here to line up with this stud. So I'm just going to triple click this, 1, 2, 3, and make it a group. And now I'm going to move and copy it. I'm going to grab it, copy, okay, and over to here. So now these two line up with the studs, and I'm going to hit X times 12. I'm not sure how many I need, but I'm just going to do that, and that gives me more than enough. Okay, so this is good. Now, this one here, we have to move this one. It's hanging out in the middle of nowhere, so we have to move it back in line. Watch how I do this. I'm going to move this back in line. So I'm going to go underneath here. Okay, now I have to grab it and move it back. Now, how do I know where to grab it? Well, watch this. Take your tape measure, double click here, and whoops, double click right there, and that sends a line out. That sends a line out like that. Now I know where to grab it. So I'm going to grab the move tool, grab it right there. You see that? Click, move, and drop it, just like that. Then I'm going to go to the other end of the building. Sure have a lot of stuff drawn. Okay, I'm going to go to the other end of the building, and I just want to move and copy this roof joist over to the end of the building as well. Okay, so I'm going to move, I'm going to grab it here. Actually, I'm going to grab it on the outside. You always have to think about where you're going and how you're going to place it there. So I'm going to go to the outside of the building here, zoom in, grab it right there. Oh, grabbing the wrong thing. There we go. Grab this, copy it, and place it on the end, like that. So now we have roof joists all the way along. And the only thing is, you know how I created an overhang. I created an 8-inch overhang on the sides of the building, but I did not create an overhang on the end. Okay, so there's an overhang right here now. There's this overhang here, but there's nothing on the end here. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, that's what I'm going to show you now. Okay, I'm going to come down here. I'm going to grab rectangle tool, jump in here, and I'm going to draw a rectangle. like that. Then I'm going to pull that rectangle out, give it a thickness of 1.5. Okay, and now I'm going to pull it out the ends. So I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to pull this out this way now. Okay, so from the building, I'm going to come out 8 inches. So 8, just like I did on the sides. And do the same thing at the other end. Come out 8 inches. Okay, and that is basically that piece done. This piece, by the way, is called a fascia board. Okay, so I'll make it a group. It's a fascia board. So these are roof joists. This is a fascia board. And what I have to do now is I have to copy it over to the other side. So I'm going to grab the move tool and I'm going to start moving it over to the other side. But watch what I do. Again, I need to know where to grab it. So I'm going to take this tape measure, double click here, and then the move tool, and grab it right there. Okay, and start moving the thing. So hang on a second. Let me try that again. Grab it right where that little dotted line was. Right there. Okay, and I'll back up. I'll hit the Option key to copy it. So now it's copied. Bring it to the other side and place it right there. Always important where you grab a piece. Okay, and almost done. So now I'm just going to grab this tool. Okay, the rectangle tool, and I'm just going to create a rectangle like that. Bring that out 1.5 inches. 1.5, like so, and make it a group. 1, 2, 3, make it a group. Then copy it down to the other end of the building. Alright, so I'm going to copy it right from here, move and copy, like that. So I've copied it, I moved it, now it's at the other end. Okay, and we are just about there. Okay, so what's left now is we're just going to put in put in some blocking. Okay, blocking goes along here, and we're going to do it every 16 inches, just like wall studs. Okay, so this is like the fire stopping from below. Okay, but this helps with just hold the thing together. So I'm going to go 15.25, just like wall layout. Remember the wall layout? Okay, and then from there 16 inches. And enter. Okay. 1.5. So now what we're going to do is we're going to draw a rectangle down here. I need my tape measure actually. So here I'm going to come back here. You need to put a line here, and then let me get rid of. I shouldn't have done this second line up there. So now I'm going to bring a line this way, 1.5, and then a rectangle. Okay, like this. Pull that rectangle out and bring it over to here, and then group it. 1, 2, 3. Make group. And this is your first piece of blocking. And let's move it and copy it. So move and copy, and now you have your second piece. Okay? And I'm going to go times. Actually, I need to do that again because I need to hit the times 16 right away. Okay, move and copy. Click. Times, I don't know, 12. Something like that. And let's see what that gave us. Okay, so that gave us blocking all the way along with a bunch to spare. Okay, so we just get rid of these pieces here. And now we just have to copy these to the other end of the building. Okay, so just hold the Shift key as you select these. If you hold the Shift key when you select, then it selects everything. Okay, and I just have to move it down. So we're going to move and copy all these shapes down to the other end. So click here, move all these shapes, copy them. Okay, by hitting the Option key on a Mac, the Control key on a PC, and then place them right there. And that gives you blocking at both ends. Okay. And that's it. Now, as I said, there should be a slope. If this was built in reality, there would be a bit of a slope on here, and that's accomplished in a couple of different ways. Okay. But for the sake of you drawing and understanding how a roof goes together and the walls and stuff, we're just drawing it as flat. Okay, and that brings an end to how to draw a flat roof in SketchUp. Okay, thanks very much.